that and the significance of it won't be immediately obvious. There are some benefits to all this saga of being ill, and it just shows that there is very often a little silver if you look for it. As I have referred to before, my ex-partner died earlier this year, and prior to that was ill for some time. Now, when we lived together, we had lived in a series of large, scruffy properties, anywhere with cheap rent enough size. And he was always a bit of a hoarder, and I'll put it up, so am I. I mean, you've seen, I've never met a teacup I didn't love. And when we broke up, which was for various reasons, we split, we moved in here, very small house, got rid of a lot of stuff, and then obviously discovered a lot of the things we got rid of we didn't need to get rid of and we should have had, so had to rebuy them. And this place has got ever more crowded, but I've packed it up and stored it away because I was living I had a pile of fabric I got rid of yesterday, a box that was up there to a friend, because I've had some beautiful, yards of lovely suiting and wool, this, and really nice fabric. And when I have time, I will use that. I will make clothes. When I retire and I have time, and I will do this and I will do that. Well, firstly, I then became ill, and then my ex died, and we had to clear out his flat, and it was heartbreaking because we didn't have much time to do it. It was rented, and we just had to pay house clearance to take an awful lot of stuff away, which was horrible. It really wasn't nice at all, and we hung on to some stuff which I've got in a garage. But what it has made me do is look very firmly at the stuff that I have got here and realise that I have had 10 months off work because I have been ill, and in that 10 months I have not got out my fabric and my sewing machine and made myself a beautiful skirt. If I haven't done it now, I'm never going to do it. So I got it out and I gave it to a friend who loves fabric and will put it to good use, because it's no point having it for the sake of having it. I've gone through my books, because although I still have far too many books, and no matter when I die, I will die with books unread, those books unread will at least be books that, given enough time, I would have got round to, although I'm still umming whether I will finish Das Kapital is another matter. I've gone through my clothes and looked at them and thought, I always thought that when I had the time I would dress better. Truth is, when I've got the time, I dress exactly the same as every other time. The only difference is I put on a slightly smarter pair of trousers and possibly a silk blouse instead of a sweatshirt like that. Exactly the same style, because I've dressed this way all my life. Sometimes things like this force you to stop and take stock of things, and instead of living in the future, which is what I was doing to start living in the present, I was constantly hanging on to things for a future life. But that was a life that I would probably never have had. But now I know for sure I'm never going to have it, because it doesn't matter what happens, whether I live to tomorrow or whether I live to 100, I'm never going to be the sort of woman who wears a nice low-heeled court shoe and a well-tailored tweed skirt. No matter how much I think it looks wonderful, I'm never actually going to do it.